Good morning. Welcome to the Upper Mississippi Waterway. We are reading a little bit about this, and this is such an important part to our, globally. Lots of migrants, waterfowl land here, and this is just a refuge and a stopping place. There goes the duck taking off. So, welcome to the Upper Mississippi, guys. You can't even see it all. There's trees, right? But it goes even beyond the trees. There's like stuff, and we've watched a couple barges go through. So yeah, it's a beautiful day, and here we go. My knee is not hurting as bad. I was able to keep it up last night, so the swelling wasn't so bad. Both the knees are pretty skint up, and it is a little swollen, and it does hurt if I bend it too much, but I should be able to get a ride in. So, all right, see you later. I am just pedaling through Iowa. Holy cow, is Iowa beautiful or what? My goodness. It does help that it's a beautiful day, but look, well, you can't really see too good here, but there is some of the Upper Mississippi still. And there's like river boats all along like this, and I don't know, it looks like people might live on them. But beautiful day. I can feel my knee, I know it's there, but I'm able to ride, so yay! So I am here. I crossed over to Iowa, and then as I had stopped there, I was talking to this beautiful woman named Polly. She owns a little shop on the river called the Painted Lady, and I enjoyed talking to her. And as I was talking to her, she was telling me about some road construction, something that was going on along my path through Iowa, and suggested that I go to Wisconsin. And this was the second time someone suggested Wisconsin. So I'm in Wisconsin, and there is the Mississippi. It's getting mighty. All right, see you soon. Hey guys, so here I am at a Hardee's. Did you know Hardee's has Wi-Fi? I have been finding that is the most difficult part of this whole journey, is finding a place that I can upload all my wonderful entertaining videos to you. So we were at McDonald's with the golden arches, and which is where usually, I know that they have Wi-Fi, so I've been able to usually do pretty good getting all my stuff done there. But I was talking to a gentleman there, and he's like, they don't have good Wi-Fi at this McDonald's. I wasn't able to do anything, and so he directed me to Hardee's after we shared quite a few stories. He was telling me about two other types of groups and of other visits that he's had with people that are on a journey similar to mine. So that was kind of fun. Anyway, so now I'm at Hardee's. It was a great day. I thought my knee would bother me after last night. It didn't. Thank you, God. It did not bother me. I was able to pedal. And we're in Iowa, so I pedaled, and I got to see a lot of the Mississippi. Like 90% of my day was on the Mississippi River, which is really rare. Usually this whole trip, they say when you're on the Mississippi River Trail, you only get to see the river about 10%. Well, today was probably the whole 10%, because I got to see the entire time pretty much I was biking. So that was awesome. When we were biking, I got down to a little shop called the Painted Lady. And it was a little shop made out of a granary, and it was so cute. For those that live in my area, you'll know when I say Odin Craft Mill, that's exactly what it was like. It was full of artsy, craftsy, eclectic stuff, just really neat stuff, all kinds of stuff, a ton of stuff. And so I talked to her quite a bit. Polly, she's an amazing woman, sweet woman. She was telling me some different stories that she had heard about a guy who had come into her store a couple of years ago and was canoeing the Mississippi by himself, and he was foraging for his own food. I was like, oh my gosh, what a wonderful thing to be able to do first of all, I would be terrified to canoe the Mississippi River, especially by myself. And then to depend on yourself for making sure you could catch fish or, berries or whatever you could find along the way to eat, that would be really hard. And so that was very commendable to him to be able to do that. I'm glad I have a Sherpa who drives a support vehicle, who can come and pick me up, and who can bring me food and make sure that all my luggage is there. I don't have to do all that hard stuff. So really, I don't have it too bad. I just have to pedal. That's all I have to do. And be nice and kind and show love to everyone around me. So, as I was pedaling, we were talking to Polly at the Painted Lady. She said that, because I was going to stay in Iowa the whole time. Nothing against Wisconsin, not really. I mean, it could be a Green Bay Packer thing, judgment that I have against them, but, whatever. So, I was going to stay in Iowa the whole time, but she said that there was road construction and that the detour for my trip was going to take me miles and miles out of the way, and I wouldn't get to see any of the river. So she suggested just hopping on the bridge, going right across into Wisconsin and following the trail on the west side or the east side of the river. So I am so glad I took her advice. Thank you, Polly, because we got over there. It was beautiful, beautiful. The whole east side of the river I could see the entire time, pretty much, I was biking. And there's so many cute little towns along the river. I mean, they're little. Like, a lot of them today, I noticed, were like 136 population. But they have quite a few little tiny shops that are just cute, or little bar and grills or something with really catchy names. Anyway, so I stopped at this one historical spot. And I was recording there. You saw when I showed you I was in Wisconsin. Well, as I was recording, this gentleman had come up and I started talking to him after I was done, and he was from Montana here visiting for a funeral, and he could see the grief written all over him. He was so heartbroken, and so I was just telling him, trying to give a kind shoulder to him and say, that I would be thinking of him while he's navigating through his grief, and as he wants to take a long drive as he goes back to Montana. And so I just, told him I'd be thinking of him as he's navigating through the grief, and that just to embrace it and let it come. Don't try and fight it. Just let the grief come, and you'll get through it. And so anyway, that was really sweet. It was sweet to meet him, and I just hope he has a nice drive home, and is able to process his grief in a healthy way. So yeah, and then we got further down the road, and I went to this shopping center, and this poor lady, she was having the hardest time. She had, I don't know, it doesn't look like it was her grocery list. She had all kinds of stuff in there that it just didn't seem like it fit her, and it was heavy. So I hopped out of the car really quick to go and help her lift all this stuff into her vehicle. And then I took her cart back, and she was really sweet. She's like, "Oh, you helped me with all the heavy lifting," It was kind of cute. And yeah, and then we met a couple of people, these two women who had like 6 kids, all under the age of 5. And there weren't any infants, so they were like from 2 to 5, and there were 6 of them, and they were loud and running around, but the little boy was making googly eyes at me, so I made googly eyes back at him, and the moms thought that was so adorable. So anyway, so it was a lot of fun. I've had a lot of fun today, met a lot of neat people, and yeah, I guess now I'm gonna go take care of Lacey, feed her, and go to bed and get ready for the day tomorrow. So we'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you again for the comments. It was nice to meet you today, Polly and Raylene. I still feel really bad that I wasn't able to meet up with you yesterday. My stinking knee. Sorry about the bike accident that I couldn't meet up with you. But anyways, I was thinking of you. So you guys have a great night.